should be okay because we get a chance to talk with Katie Provenzano. How you doing from the Ludington Area Center for the Arts? How are you doing?
Good. It's a beautiful day, a little cooler than I would like, but no complaints.
Absolutely. No, I think it's good. And can you tell that there's a haze out there from those fires in Canada or not?
I can see it yesterday, especially.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, certainly it's a reminder that we're all connected.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I can only imagine what's going on actually in Canada with those fires. And we always send our thoughts and prayers to them. Katie Provenzano, let me make sure I get this right. Program coordinator.
Correct.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. For the Ludington Area Center for the Arts there. Let's chat over the next couple of minutes here on Mom FM about the LACA Summer Concert Series. We're going to be talking about the West Shore Art Fair, the Beaded Cuff Bracelets. Let's jump right into it with the Summer Concert Series.
So tonight, 7 o'clock out at Waterfront Park. It's a free concert. Bring a chair. The Ludington JCI Ludington, the JCs, are going to be providing and selling beverages, drinks, if you're interested. But it's a free concert. Come with your friends. Really good music. The band tonight is Orgasmo. I'm hoping I'm saying that right.
Organismo or something. Yeah, absolutely.
Funky blues, soulful jazz, and Latin groove. So should be a good time.
Are you going to be introducing the band, or is Andrew going to do that?
Andrew's going to introduce the band, but I'm going to be there, and my son Vinny will go around and help collect donations. So if you want to say hi to Vinny while he's out there, he'd love that.
There you go. And this summer concert series, does it go every week? What's the next plan for that?
Yep, every week. So every Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Bring a chair, and goes all the way through August. So
very cool.
It's a great series.
And free. It's at Waterfront Park. I mean, it's kind of nice, but you want to raise money, right?
So it's really nice. We get some grant funding to be able to help offset costs, and the donations usually cover the rest of the series. So even though it's a free concert, we end up kind of breaking even, and that's perfect.
All right, there you go. Let's talk about the West Shore Art Fair. This is a big deal, right?
That's this weekend. I'm actually sporting, I don't know if you guys can see, but the shirts, they were designed by cooperation with Andrew Skinner and Chris Van Wyck. So you can buy these shirts out at the West Shore Art Fair. And I brought you a poster.
Really? Oh, there you go. That's cool.
To be able to have.
That guy's pretty toned. That's not, no, it's not me. But no, I think that's good. Those shirts are great looking. And if you're watching on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, you can see Katie with her shirt on. So
they're bright yellow, so you're going to see them out. They're a really fun shirt. They're really nice, soft shirt as well, too.
Cool. Can people purchase those?
Yep. They'll be available for purchase. I actually don't know. I don't have the price. I apologize, but they are available for purchase at the art fair, and that's why Andy isn't here this morning on the radio, because he is painting lines to be able to get the tents and everybody set up in the right spot. So it's a big fair, 100 plus jury selected artists are there. And so to be able to organize all that takes a few days, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely. It's this Saturday, the 1st, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. right there at Rotary Park, right?
Absolutely. And there's also, in addition to the 100 artists that'll be there, there's music performances, food station, kid activities. A couple weeks ago, Andy even talked about there's a kid purchase section for kids to be able to take home some of the art as well.
Cool. All right. Looking forward to that. And let's move on to the Beaded. Beaded. There's no beards there. Beaded cuff bracelets, right?
So Mary Beth is teaching beaded cuff bracelets, and it was supposed to be tonight, but she was flying back, celebrating a birthday out of state, and her flight was delayed. And so she is going to be moving that date. So if you wanted to take it, but today didn't work out for you, it is going to be rescheduled, and it might be rescheduled for later this week. So either tomorrow or Friday. So I will have that up on the website once we can figure out a good rescheduled date for that.
All right. Sounds good for that. The Beachy glass earrings and pendants. What do you got there?
So that's another class with Mary Beth Long, and you get to decide if you want to make earrings, a pendant, or both. And it's the glass is beach glass, so it's really it has sort of a matte finish and very smooth glass pieces. So perfect for the beach and something to be able to, you can pick the colors that you like and the design so that it's something that you'll want to wear.
How does beach glass come about?
I mean, it's real beach glass. You find it because it's been tossed around on the sand and the waves, and it's all the edges are worn off. But a lot of times the purchased beach glass goes in like at the grinders.
Okay, there you go. No, that's okay. That is okay. That speeds up the process,
Yes,
all right?
yes.
Oil painting with Justin David Gustafson, right?
So one of the nice things about Justin's class is that it's every single Sunday, and so it's something that's consistent that you are able to participate in. The $40 or $45, depending if you're a member or non-member, covers everything. Justin brings all of the oil paints, the palette knives, and provides techniques and support to be able to create unique pieces. This is unique paintings, and this, it's not a class where everybody is working on the same thing. Okay. It's every student has a project that they want to complete, and Justin is a support system. So that's cool. A lot of the artists come regularly, but you are welcome to come and get started and then take your project home and work on it or bring it back next week. And so it's more of a support class than it is we're going to paint a bird or we're going to paint fruit. Everyone's working on their own thing.
Yeah, no, I think that's great, and you get to see what other people are able to do, and then it's not as much of a comparison in the sense, because I can tell you that sitting in an art class, it's like, wow, yeah, I am horrible at painting. You are much better, and I don't want to, in some of those cases, we see that.
And Justin teaches in what's actually our dance studio because it has really great northern light. Mm-hmm. Oil paints take a very long time to dry, and so a lot of the student work is still in that studio. So if you're interested in kind of seeing what students are working on, come over, and we're happy to show you the space that we paint in and some of the work, so you can kind of get a feeling for what that what you might want to make.
All right, and that is 1 p.m. every Sunday through the entire year?
The whole year. Justin does this year round. He's got some students that are really committed and come regularly. Obviously, in the summer, there's more students just because we have a higher population in Ludington. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you do register so that there's space for you.
Okay, and that 40 for members, 45 non-members, is that per class, monthly? What does that break down to?
That's per class,
okay.
But it goes until about 4 o'clock. So, students are there for 3 hours, and again, it includes the canvases and paints and the materials to be able to work.
All right, sounds good. And then, by the way, I don't think we mentioned this, but the Beachy glass, that is 12 to 2 on Saturday, July 8th.
Correct.
So mark your calendars for that. And by the way, a lot of these topics that we're talking about, you can find on the Ludington Area Center for the Arts website, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to ludingtonartscenter.org, and we have all of our workshops listed, so please check us out.
And you can sign up right there on the website, too.
You can sign up on the website. If you prefer to call, 231-845-2787, and we'd be happy to sign you up for a class or give you more information.
All right. Let's talk about Impressions of Summer. By the way, if you're just joining us, Katie Provenzano, Program Coordinator for LACA, in the studio with us. And Impressions of Summer, what's that all about?
So Rochelle Daniels is, she's been teaching a couple classes already at LACA, but she's still pretty new to the area. She came from Cadillac and is a retired middle school art teacher. She's got a ton of ideas, a lot of patience, and she is, we're really happy to be able to have her as one of our instructors. So this summer, she's testing out a lot of new classes. One of them is the Impressions of Summer, which is create an impressionist style painting like a Monet or Van Gogh using wet chalk painting techniques. And it'll end up being a beach scene.
Oh, cool.
So perfect for summer,
Okay.
and it's sort of a fun way you probably haven't painted before.
Yeah, wet chalk.
Wet chalk. So, and it's got a texture to it. Should be really fun. Something maybe a little messy, but we're looking forward to what everybody comes up with.
I think that's pretty cool. And that is Tuesday, July 11th, 1 to 3 o'clock. 20 for non-members, 25 for members. Not bad. Yeah.
It's a pretty affordable price to be able to take a class like this. So if you're on the fence, try it out.
Okay, we got 3 more workshops and classes to talk about here on Mom FM. Let's talk about the felting woodpecker with Deb Borma, right?
So last time I was in, I was talking about our whimsical felted animals,
Yes.
and those are physical 3D little projects that you make, little animals that you can hold. This felted woodpecker with Deb Borma, I consider it more like painting with felt. Okay. It'll end up being on a canvas, and Deb has taught like 5 or 6 of these felting classes, and I will say this woodpecker one is by far my favorite. It has a woodpecker in the picture, and then it looks like maybe like a chickadee or a smaller bird. Okay. The whole background is all felted. The woodpecker is sitting on a birch tree. It's a beautiful scene. This is a class where everyone is working on the same project, but they end up being unique in the color choices and where you decide to put different elements. So again, a great project and something that's able to be completed in just a few hours.
All right. And Rochelle is back with sun printing, right?
Yes. So this is another brand new class that we haven't offered in the past. So it's special. Sun printing uses special paper and pieces of nature to be able to decide where you don't want the sun to bleach the paper. Okay. And so this is a project we're going to do outside in the courtyard at LACA. So perfect for summer, opportunity to be in the sunshine and nature.
All right. Sounds good. And that is Tuesday, July 18th. 1 to 3 p.m. So these aren't just quick classes. These are investments in time to learn a little bit about art and then walk away with an art piece, right?
Absolutely, and be able to talk about why what this form of art is based off on, how it was developed, to be able to meet other people interested in art and learn a new technique.
Very cool. And our last one, pottery berry bowls, right?
Yep. Mary has taught this class several times. She's taught it at LACA and at her own studio south of town. Berry bowls, she will already have the bowl forms created on the wheel, and you'll get to choose which bowl you want and the tray that it goes on. And students are going to be carving both holes and decorations into the bowls. So one of the reasons I like this class is it's functional art. It works as a drain to be able to put wet fruit in so that it's not sitting in water in your fridge or on your counter. And it's beautiful. So it's something that you wouldn't mind having on your counter.
I like that. No, absolutely. Not the what is that thing sort of thing from school, right?
Exactly.
Those were horrendous days for me. But no, these are great workshops, great art projects that we can work on together. And I think that's the cool part about these classes and workshops. So you can find more information where?
And LudingtonArtsCenter.org. And I just want to mention real quick that berry bowl class is going to be taught on Thursday, July 13th from 3:30 to 5:30. So it's a nice afternoon class. You could still get out to the beach or out to dinner afterwards. And they'll, if you're interested in glazing, she'll be glazing on July 27th, which is also a Thursday.
All right, very cool. And that whole process is really neat. And the kiln that you have in the room there, just pretty impressive. I don't think many people understand how massive LACA is and what's all there. So if they get a chance, you probably look, a little mini tour. You should probably do like group tours on a daily basis, like at 3 o'clock every day. You can show up for a group tour, but they're pretty cool. But no, you're busy enough putting on all of these projects. And don't forget tonight, the LACA Summer Concert Series with the Ludington area JCs, JCI Ludington there, and LACA at Waterfront Park. So looking forward to that.
Yes.
Katie, we appreciate you coming in as always.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and everybody can sign up for these workshops again at the website, or they can call you, which is what's the number at LACA?
231-845-2787.
All right, sounds great. Thanks for taking some time with us today.
Thanks for having me.
You got it. It is 10:02. Let's wrap up the morning show. John Tesh coming up next here on 102.7. It is Mom FM. Stick around for great music and a good Wednesday here on WMOM.
Thanks for making us number one. I'm proud to be